On June 25, 2023, on a suburban highway near the town of Skull, tragedy struck without warning. A large truck was crossing the railroad tracks when the heavy logs it was hauling suddenly slipped loose, tumbling onto the rails and blocking the crossing. At that very moment, a speeding train came roaring toward the site. The train driver had no time to react. In a split second, the locomotive slammed into the scattered logs and the truck with tremendous force. The impact was devastating. The front of the train shattered instantly, and the enormous weight of the cars behind caused it to derail and overturn. Nearby workers, who had been handling the logs, were caught completely off guard and thrown by the shockwave. The entire scene turned into chaos within moments. What had begun as a routine crossing turned into a nightmare of destruction and loss. The truck driver was held fully responsible for the catastrophe, but the horror didn't end there. Not long after, another tragedy occurred at the same crossing. A massive tanker truck weighing hundreds of tons was attempting to pass, but got stuck midway due to its immense size. As fate would have it, another train appeared in the distance, speeding straight toward the tanker. The terrified driver hit the accelerator, desperate to clear the tracks, but a car in front blocked his path. With nowhere to go, he could only watch in terror as the train closed in. The collision that followed was cataclysmic. The train struck the tanker head-on, triggering a massive explosion that could be heard more than 10 kilometers away. The tanker was torn apart, scattering fiery debris across the area. The driver was killed instantly. The force of the blast sent the derailed train careening toward a nearby gas station. Cars waiting to refuel were crushed in seconds as the station collapsed and ignited. Moments later, underground fuel reserves detonated in a series of enormous explosions, lighting up the sky like a bomb blast. Vehicles at the center of the explosion were thrown high into the air, and burning fragments of metal rained down everywhere. The devastation was beyond imagination. The series of explosions caused dozens of casualties and immense damage. In just moments, an ordinary day turned into a disaster of unimaginable scale. A tragic reminder of how quickly fate can change.